What's up everybody, welcome to the next video. This is 7 Days to Die, and once again I have clicked my screen in a way that makes it go like poof and disappear. Okay, alright, we're good. Okay, we just discovered this amazing concrete mixer, which is very exciting. We haven't checked this yet. Let's do that. It's almost 22 o'clock, so we got to be prepared for that. It's raising in temperatures of degree. It's a crazy thing that like you open your window and you put a fan in the window and you bring the cool night air in, and in like, I don't know, half an hour of closing the curtain, keeping the window open but not having the fan in the window, the room heats up. I think it's because the building here gets so hot that the building retains the heat just all night, which is just absurd. Ooh, potato seeds. I forgot about the farming situation in this game. What's this? Ooh, a little bit of brass. Ooh, I really wish I had brought a torch. Whatever. We could use this as a base, actually. Yes, because there would be a cabinet in here that I could see happening. We don't need that. Now, do we want to go for this right now? I don't think we do, because we just don't. That sounded really scary. I don't like it. Okay, let's just put this on the map. It's actually pretty clearly on the map, but let's just put this right. Yeah. I'll put this as cave. Okay, let's just do this. Boom. And let's just go. What is going on? Okay. Those caves are great. What's this? This is, yeah, okay. I'm always, if I ever see whatever that white stuff back there is, nitrate, I always make sure to grab it or mark it off on the map where it is. Okay, how much wood do I have? Okay. So we have an area with a bunch of stone here with iron. So let's mark this up on the map as well. Oh shit. You guys see what I see? All of the zombies? What if they turn this way? Wait, are they gonna go through the military base? Oh shit. Well, we'll know in a minute if we start hearing explosions. That's kind of a spooky image, like across the way. I think that's the first like horde of zombies we've seen run by. Okay, let's just stay over here. Let's just stay over here. Let's just mark this off here. Let's just get some more wood and kind of stay on this end a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do tonight is I'm just going to work on the diagonal base and get through the nighttime. I think that's probably the way to go. Okay, I'm getting spooked out. It's nighttime here and nighttime in the game, which is just double spooky. You know, it's one thing, like, I'm used to playing this game. Actually, no, that's not true. I used to stream super late at night. We used to stream till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. But as of the last, like, 6 months or whatever, I'm used to playing this game, like, in the daytime or in the evening time, not when it's, like, 1 o'clock in the morning. Whenever I watch a zombie movie or, like, play a zombie game, I don't know, I always have this thought, like, I go in the hallway and it's, like, kind of quiet, and I have the thought of, like, what if a zombie apocalypse did happen right now? You know? Like, what if, like, a neighbor turned into a zombie and was, like, just like broke through the door? I would have nothing I could really do against a zombie. You know, like any of the basic like house protection things you have, you know, I don't have a giant machete, you know, like I guess it's not a supernatural vampire, but still you get what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like I don't have a giant scythe or like a katana, you know, like what am I gonna do against a zombie that just runs at me and surprises me, you know? This is basically Zombieland, like, except, well, maybe I would succeed because he did actually live. But that's basically what is this current situation, except I'm not currently playing WoW. So basically what I'm saying is I shouldn't play games that have zombies in at nighttime because it ends up freaking me out. I wonder how far those guys ran. Do you think they still kept running? I just don't know. I don't really know what I want to do with that base other than just kind of build something. I guess I could put a floor in. We just want to, like, you know, you guys know what I'm going for here, right? Like, I'm just trying to get my levels up. Okay. Scrap and... okay. So how's everybody's day going today? Cactus. Hopefully you guys are getting out there enjoying the beach. Or the lake, or the, I don't know, wherever you are from. I was looking at some of the last videos of where people are in the world that watch this. There are people that are in Germany watching this. And I was like, well, not this, but like some of the past videos. And I was like, that's so awesome. Like, you know, I don't really know that much about, like, what Germans do when it's really hot in the summer. Like, obviously they're not on the ocean, so I don't really know. I mean, obviously they have lakes, but I don't really know if that's a big culture for them, you know. I have a friend who moved to Colorado from Vancouver, and she obviously found it to be quite a big change, because here, I mean, like, life is in the summertime is like going to the mountains and hiking, and Vancouver's like a very active city, so everyone's going to the mountains and everyone's going to the beaches and everybody's, you know, they're outside all the time. But there, she was like, they have like man-made lakes, you know, that people tend to go to. That's kind of the thing. Where is this thing? It's over here. That's kind of the thing that people do there, and it's very, very different than what she's used to here, which I can't really imagine. Like, I feel like that would be, so I don't really know. My point is, I don't really know what people do in Germany, you know. I don't really know, but I'd like to know. If you're a German viewer and you know what it is that you guys do in the summer to beat the heat, comment below. Let us all know. We're all curious. You know you're curious. Every base needs a floor. Oh shit, no, we don't want to do that. No. And I remember this game when there was no timers on anything. And there was no, like, search timers. So you could just search everything instantly. Everything was just instantly openable. Good times. At first it was like, oh god. I think they've adjusted some of the timers slightly. I also remember when you actually had to physically craft. So what you did is you had like this like grid, like Minecraft kind of style, but it looked a little bit different. And you wouldn't know any of the actual like recipes until you had the items on you. And then I think that changed a little bit. I don't think it originally was like that. But what it kind of ended up developing into as a playable example would be, so on you'd have like a whole bunch of wood, which you'd have to turn into wooden planks, which were actual planks of wood, I believe. So you took like one wood and you like stuck it in the middle, and then you got wooden planks. So you took out a bunch of wooden planks. So you take the wooden planks and you go like, oh shit, you don't throw it on the ground. Why did I click? There's no need to click. But you'd go like boom, 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 and then you get a block from it, like the wood frame. And then after you learned it, you could just click wood frame, and then it would just automatically take the item out of your inventory, pop it in, and then it would put it in the space. And you wouldn't know like what was in the game until you just kind of trial and errored it. And in the early days, there wasn't really a wiki because it was a really early release, so you basically didn't know what to do. But you know, people still figured it out. I mean, it wasn't, you know, rocket science or anything. It was discoverable on the most part. And obviously there weren't really complicated recipes like there is now. And you know, as far as like you know, like I don't know what would I use an example of some crazy stuff. The drawbridge, the reinforced drawbridge. There was nothing like this, and there wasn't mechanical parts and crazy stuff like that, so there wasn't anything like that would have made it more kind of complicated to imagine the shape of, but it was still cool. It was still fun. That was back in the time where you would get a gun part and you would put it into a forge with clay, I believe it was, and you would make a clay mold of that part, and then you would combine the clay mold, and you would kind of like think of it like a forge, like in like modded Minecraft, where they have the steel, what do they call them? I can't remember what they're called right now. Can't remember the mod pack's name. But you basically put the iron in, You would hold it in the thing like the forges do now in this game, and then it would like pour it into the mold, and you'd get a piece of that gun part out of the mold. And so once you made the mold of the gun part, you didn't need the gun part anymore. You just throw the gun part away, and you just have the unlimited amounts of gun parts for that. And then I think there was probably some way to level it up. I don't really remember, but that's how gun parts were originally implemented in this game. I don't know. I can't really remember clearly. This was a number of years ago, but I would quite frankly like to bring that back, even though it makes no sense that you could literally just take like a really complicated mechanism of a gun part, you know, some internal piece that requires like multiple materials, and you just pour iron into a mold of it and boom, it works perfectly and has movement. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I know that, but it was really convenient. Now to like have to make sure that you always find gun parts to repair is a really punishing experience, personally, I think. So that's why I like to, I hope this isn't too dark for you guys. That's why I like to, can I turn the brightness up a little bit? I don't know how, is there brightness choosing? I don't really know. UI. Maybe it's bright enough, I don't know, let me know. I guess gamma is what we're looking for. I know there are people who like to put gamma up higher in certain games. Is that high? Is that brighter? So yeah, I don't know. I've completely forgotten what my track abide was like 2 seconds ago. But anyways, the point is, this game has had a lot of little fun sort of incarnations. Oh yeah, that was at the gun parts. But the gun parts I would definitely bring back, just for pure convenience, because like it's just. And especially, man, the amount of times, and you all know you've been there, where you're playing this game and you finally get like the coveted sniper rifle, whatever, you know, and then you're on your mini bike, and then the mini bike glitches or it starts to fly on its own, and you just like lose your shit because you left it in the back of the bike, even though I told you, not mentioning anyone specifically who's played on any of the servers I've had, any of them. Don't leave your really expensive shit in your mini bike bag in the back, because it's probably gonna get lost anyways. So. I wish guns were easier. I would be cool if like guns themselves were easier and like zombies were harder to kill. You know, you could get guns easier, but the challenge was more on the zombies. Well, this is a fucking nightmare of a shape. Not that like, you know, I still want it to be playable, and maybe I'll do a little bit of a CB mod playthrough. I don't know what he's doing for Alpha 17. He's gonna jump in and start playing with things, I think. But definitely stay tuned to his Twitch channel, and I also linked CB's channel and his mod pack in the first video. I can throw the link again at the bottom of this video, but it's basically just a mod pack that makes you continuously suffer the entire time you play it, unendingly. Which is great, you know, it makes you a better... His whole intention, I think, behind making the mod pack was to make people... It was to give people a true challenge and to make people better at the game. Which, no doubt, like, okay, don't use, like, this video or the last video as an example of it, but, like, before this time, like, when it came to Melee, I wouldn't even do it. You know? I'm just not good at it, you know? When I first started playing WoW, I experimented with every single class. I started actually with a warrior and very quickly realized that the warrior was not for me, and I ended up picking a warlock, I think, and just had a natural enjoyment and skill with range DPS. But his mod pack kind of forces you to have to melee and forces you to be in like constant states of panic and terror and fear, which can be really, really fun, especially on a server with other people. By yourself, it's pretty punishing, but it's totally doable. But punishing, harder, definitely. If you have a couple people that have your back, like, it definitely makes it... It gives you more of a chance to survive, but that could be said about any game, you know. Teamwork. I mean, I think the base is coming together quite nicely now. I think this could be one of the best bases ever that I've done. little star at the end there. That I have done. And I haven't like built anything crazy, but okay, we don't need drawbridge right now. We don't need scrap frame, that's for sure. Oh my god. We're gonna need, let's go that much. going on to 1 a.m. It's cool. I haven't been finding too much to watch on YouTube lately, but I think a lot of YouTubers take time off in the summer. Like, I know, like, Good Mythical Morning, for example, they take time off and stuff, so... I watched their video the other day. I think they do, like, 1 or 2 uploads a week or something like that, and then they have other videos with other people. But as far as their normal content, I don't know if you guys watch them. But I truly do enjoy their videos. If you ever want to really... If you're sitting there right now and you're just like, this day sucks... or you ever have a day, remember these words. I'm going to actually, let me just make sure I get this right. Please don't play anything, please don't play anything, please don't play anything. Yes. Wait, okay, good. I'm checking the YouTube channel with the actual video to suggest to you guys a specific video. Okay, you're gonna want to look up Good Mythical Morning, exactly as it sounds, and you're gonna want to look up their pepper videos. So, World's Hottest Pepper Challenge, Carolina Reaper. Look that up. Just even write in GMM Pepper. Just write that in and watch their videos on that. You will, like, laugh until you cry. You will just, I mean, you know, finish watching this video first, OVS, and then go to their channel and go check it out. Because, yeah, it is some of, like, the most ridiculously hilarious content you'll ever see. I don't know if you guys can handle spicy food. I can definitely not handle spicy food. I can never do a pepper challenge. Like, not ever. I really got into, like, watching the YouTube videos for the Carolina Reaper challenges and stuff like that, where people eat, like, the hottest peppers in the world. And, like... different people have different reactions. Some people on YouTube, I think, kind of try to make it seem like they're gonna have a heart attack and die and you have to call the ambulance, you know. But that would be me, actually me. Like, I would stop the recording and literally call 911 and hope I wasn't gonna die, and potentially would die from that, because it's just not for me, you know. I get stomach aches, you know, from, like, from a lot of different types of foods, and have to be kind of careful with what I eat. So for me, it would be like a definite not gonna happen. But some people, like Red and Link from Good Mythical Morning, okay, not Link quite as much. He tends to be a little bit more sort of sensitive about spicy foods, but he still, like, gives it a good old college try and does his best. But they get this kind of, like, adrenaline reaction, and they try to create a challenge for themselves where they don't drink any milk or anything like that to cool the heat, and they just sit there for like 10 minutes, and they start getting up and they're pacing and they're like punching things, and they just go totally insane for like 10 minutes. And I'm not describing it well at all, probably, but if you want to just laugh till you cry, GMM Pepper, just go watch that, because it is brilliant. Can't remember why I even brought that up now. The heat's getting to me even more. I swear, it's 1 a.m. It's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. It's just the building, though, I think. But anyways. But wait till this one's done before you go. Okay. This seems like a bigger job than I thought. See, this is why flooring in this game, it always seems like it's a really good idea until you're actually in the process of doing an entire flooring setup. I remember when I first would start to stream, and I'd, you know, have like 20 or 30 people, and I'd be like, oh man, and even now, like 20, 30 people, hells yeah, like, let's all chill. And then I'd start doing flooring in like a massive town scale, and I would just be there doing this for like 3 hours, and you'd see the numbers dwindle down. It's like, oh, yeah, fair enough. Just, this is, oh, wait, well, really? All right. See, but this is why we do this. So from, like, a content creator perspective, Fun Pimps, like, having to really focus on building floors and walls and stuff could get a little monotonous, I'm sure, for an audience. But it does have results. It really does. It really actually does yield results. So, yield results, not wield results. Am I out of wood? No, but it's so uneven. Where's the nearest tree? Nowhere near us. Well, sheet. Should I plant some? Do I have any? I have 10. Let's plant some trees. IRL and in-game. Just plant. Just, yeah, that doesn't look great. Just get on the floor. Okay. Okay. Oh, and it's 4:35. We have survived the night. Okay. We need more wood though. But this is kind of a nighttime project we're doing. It's not really a daytime project, is it? You know, we are actually going to like actually need wood though, so maybe we should just go get some more. Because we want to build a forge. Now in the next video, where it's daylight time again, we can actually go do stuff. We're going to, maybe I'll just use that platform in there, and I'll put some chests down. We'll build a forge, we'll build proper chests, we'll start to get ourselves organized. We have quite a few points. At this point, it's going to be like, you know, getting the forge going, starting making higher level tools, killing zombies, getting XP, and getting ourselves organized. Because once we're actually properly organized like that, then we're going to be able to like get our gear together and head to a proper town and build like a crazy. Oh shoot, yeah, there's a horde day, isn't there? I just remembered. Zombies, no? Yeah, there's a horde day coming, isn't there? Right. I kind of forgot about horde day until just now. Oh, we should probably do something for that. Probably. I don't know what. Is it morning? Wow, that was a quick morning. I bet you're gonna run, aren't you? You're gonna start running. Where'd you go? Whoa, come on, mouse. I still need to get that new mouse. I appreciate all the Twitter recommendations I've gotten. I still have to get myself a new mouse. Alright, it's morning. It's morning. Okay, it's morning. Alright, I'm calling it here, you guys. As I said before, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. If I didn't say that before, I'm not sure. But I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And I'm going to call it here. But I will see you guys in the next video. And I will see you soon. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye.